Hello traders, welcome to the end of week market update on the 13th of November 2020. I am JG, elite coach and trader here at MTM, Master of the Markets. Today I'm going to share with you the 3P's to overcome fear and greed. So obviously we're going to relate this to our trading journey and how we show up when we are looking at the charts and carrying on our journey. So the first one of the 3P's is patience. Now, patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious, or letting it lead to frustration, so to speak. I'm sure we've had that on your journey as you're learning something new, or you're looking at the charts and your intention is to take a trade and hope for it to go into the direction that you are looking for. However, the trade doesn't do as expected, and you have to maintain a level of tolerance and wait for the trade and the markets to develop in your favor, should we say, for a better word. So you need to be patient and take it one trade at a time, because remembering that it's not just one or two trades that determine which way the market is going. It needs a few trades, and over a period of time, it's a cumulative total of trades that you take over a period of time, which give you a result that you can either look at and say, yes, this has been a good trade for this year or not. The second P to talk about is peace. And what I mean by peace is like inner calm. You need to be free from the disturbances of the market. So don't let the volatility in the market, especially like last week with the big news and the elections and stuff going on in the US, the markets were doing quite a bit of unnatural behavior, should I say. And we did have some very big bars forming, which for some was a bonus because we did take some good trades and did well. But I'm sure there'll be other people on the market who have gone the other way and found that it's been to their detriment. This is how it is. But when it does happen, then you need to be able to stay calm and at peace with the way the markets are forming and the way you show up when you are carrying on with your trading. So be patient, let the markets do what they're doing, and eventually they will form in favor, and then remain at peace with yourself, keeping a level of inner calm. This is obviously something that has to be developed and worked on, with consistency of your trading, and making sure that you don't get too emotionally disturbed by it will give you a better foundation to make some winning decisions. And the final P of the 3Ps is the present moment. So I'm sure you've heard in the past that past is history, future is a mystery, the present is a gift. So enjoy the gift of the present moment, stay in the present moment, and take each trade at a time as it comes, without worrying about what it's done in the past and being afraid of taking a trade or expecting something to happen in the future and to find it goes against what your expectation was, because then that will lead to disappointment. But just be in the present moment and enjoy the trade. What I will explain, give you an example of, is in the instrument of Aussie dollar. We had a trade. That we placed here in mid-May. So we had the swing low occur on the 15th, and the confirmation dot was on the 19th, where we would have entered a trade on the close in our cash in 4.0 strategy. However, once we would have entered there, the market would have gone in our favor, and then we would have been stopped out a few days later, 3 days later there. So once we got stopped out, we were out of the trade, and then we were waiting for a swing high to occur. But if you look from the 19th of May, it just carried on and on and on, doing many things. We were expecting a swing high. It didn't get one. We expected a swing low. It did not happen. It continued and continued all the way until the bar here, as you can see there, which is the 3rd of the 9th. So 3rd of September is when it finally confirmed a swing high, and then we were able to kind of continue taking trades on the Aussie dollar. But as you can see, that long run there, we had to sit there patiently waiting for this to play out, and finally got to a point where we could start taking some trades on there. At the moment, there's a bit of a consolidation. We don't know, is it going to break out to the upside or to the downside? Something that we still have to be patient with and watch the markets as they form. So 3P's to overcome fear and greed. To summarize, first one, patience. Yeah, needs to be developed. No, it doesn't comes with time and with a bit of exercise. So make sure that you try and maintain a bit of patience. Peace, inner calm, develop, bit of meditation, deep breathing, taking each trade as it comes, and look out for your emotions getting rattled or you getting to a point where you're getting a bit of frustration setting in. Just take a deep breath. And the present moment. So not being fearful of the past or having expectations of the future. Make sure you maintain the present moment and the focus on that so that you know that you're enjoying what you're doing at this present time. So those are the 3P's for us. Moving on to the markets. So what we're going to look at to see what the markets are doing this week. Let's start off with the euro dollar. Euro dollar started off with a swing high. It's come down, it's slight reversal in the market. So it's looking like it's getting a bit of a turning point there. We'll have to see how that pans out. Nothing in there. Dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, these are one of the big bars that I was talking to you about earlier on. You had a swing low, a massive bar. We did have a good trade on this, so you capped in some profit. And now the market seems to be turning. Pound dollar. Yeah, again, big bars. And then now the market is showing slight signs of turning, but at the moment we can see that we do have a bar to the upside, but it's an insider bar. So just keeping an eye on these things. Dollar yen, we had a big bar. We were expecting a swing low to confirm, but we haven't got it yet. So it's just something we need to keep an eye on, because we've had a swing high confirmed. So next one will be a swing low. When that happens, we don't know yet, but we'll wait for the market to settle before we can look at further stuff on there. Aussie dollar, swing highs confirmed. Market looks like it's coming down. It's got an uptrend in the market, but in the phases, this is going on a down phase from a top to bottom move. Euro JPY, bottom to top move, another big buy, as you can see. Yeah, we did have a trade on the live trading room for here as well, and did quite well, I believe. The FTSE has had a bit of a run. You can see, like, it's green bars, it's buy bars all the way to the top there. Just showing a slight sign of weakness in the open equity there. So possible trades forming to the downside on the FTSE. The Dow Jones, again, like the FTSE, it's still rallied, is gone for a high, and we're just waiting to see where this little bit of a consolidation. We got a big bar there, so most of these are kind of like forming to be insiders. We're waiting for a breakout from the high and or the low of this bar there to see if there's anything on there. Coffee, we did have a coffee trade on, but as you can see, it's gone against us on cashing, and there is not a lot of movement at the moment on the coffee. Oil, there we are, moving to the upside, and a slight turn in the market now. So we'll probably be looking for a swing high to confirm, and then possible opportunities on the oil within our cash in 4.0 strategies to apply there. Gold, another big bar, but this time it was a big bar to the downside when everything else was going to the upside. But it is showing as a downtrend, so overall this is probably going to be continuing, something to keep an eye on, more to the downside than to the upside on the gold. And Bitcoin, finally, Bitcoin has shown a steady rise of recent from there, which is the beginning of October. So from the beginning of October, we've had a gentle rise in the Bitcoin, and AUR, we can still see that it's still rising, and we are still in an uptrend. So that's Bitcoin, and that's the market watch. We'll do now is I'll go on to our trade performances. So with the trade performance, well, let's tell you what we did in the elite room. So on the elite room, we had the Prime runner strategy with OE, and maybe I'll use a different color. Prime runner strategy. So we have two strategies, which is OE, and also we have Prime runners elite. So on the Prime runners open equity strategy, we got a figure of minus 0.56%. And on the elite strategy, we had a figure of minus 0.11%. So this is our elites on the elite strategy. So that gave us a total of minus 0.67% for the elite strategy for the week. That's the elite strategy. And on the LTR, we didn't take many trades on the other strategies, but we had trades on the cash in. So on the cash in 4.0. So again, we have two different strategies. So one is the trailing primary, and the cash in 4.01 day exit. So on the two of them, what we did have is a 0.64% profit on that. But on the 1 day exit, we had a minus 1.73% loss. And that gave us a total of minus 1.09%. So with the both rooms combined, what we did have, we had a total of minus 1.76 overall with the two rooms this week. So not the best week for us, but if we look back a few months ago, we did have a massively record-breaking month towards the end of August, and so sometimes you have them in your favor, sometimes not so much, but as I said earlier on, it's accumulative figures that we want. So we're not taking it on 1 week at a time. We combine all the weeks, and then we'll look at it at the end of the year and see how we've fared with our strategies. And then if there are any modifications to be made, then the research team here at Master Markets will have a look and obviously adapt and ensure that our strategies are a bit more watertight and improve our success rates. So that's it for now. Until the next time, stay disciplined, follow the trading plan, and keep trading like a master.